Everyone, please welcome Car.
Thank you. How's everyone doing tonight? Good? Hey, I'm Car. How's it going? I'm going to be MC for the evening, for the brief part of the evening. So I've been doing this work for 30-odd years. I'm really glad to be here. I'm so happy to be here among all your smiling faces. I love bringing joy into the world. That's what I love to do. Again, 30-odd years in the same business gets real tiring, so seeing some happy faces makes it all worthwhile, you know? Can I ask anybody here on a date tonight? Anybody on a date? You two are on a date? On a date? Who asked who out? I'm gonna need an answer. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, let me ask you. What are you doing here on a date? Why'd you bring somebody on a date someplace on a Monday at 5 p.m. at San Francisco State University?
It's really hot outside, so we had to get inside, and they got booze.
Fair enough, fair enough. How's the date going? Can I ask you, is it just preliminary?
Well, I'm only like 2 cups in,
So is there, just at this point in time, do you think there will be a second date in sights?
yes.
If this is your first date, which I'm assuming it is, because if they were pulling this, like, open mic date crap before, it's not the first time, so,
There's plenty of open nights in the city.
yeah, I'm just joshing. Mazel tov, have a great date. I'm so happy for you all. I'm so excited, I'm just joshing. Anyone else on a date here tonight? No one else on a date? Okay, let me ask you all something. Why aren't you on dates? Everybody bring a date. How literature is gonna die if you don't make it sexy and romantic and bring a date to open mics. It's just gonna die, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy to be on tour with this group of people. It's really special group of people. And, you know, it only comes along, every couple times in someone's career like this. So it's really exciting. I just got back from a gig in the Catskills Mountains at a resort there, and you know, I made a lot of friends with the ladies that go there. And the women, you probably know them, the women that frequent these joints are, resorts, not joints. The older women wear a lot of fur, a lot of pearl jewelry, a lot of real fancy things, and they say to me, they come up, this woman, God love her, she's so good, she comes up to me and she says, Car, you're the funniest person I've ever met. But other than that, this resort is terrible, and the food is really terrible. And I was like, oh, that's it's a real shame. The food's so bad. She said, you know what's even worse? The portions are so small. Yeah, that joke is directly from Woody Allen, and I'm gonna steal it because that guy can go fuck himself. So, without further ado, let's get this reading on the road. I gotta introduce our next reader. I've been doing this a long time, like I said, 30 plus years, and I gotta say, they are the lousiest reader I've ever heard before. And you know what, let's give it up for him. I'm just joshing. Favorite half goyim, everyone. Give it up for Car Johnson. Thanks, Car. That was really great. Car's a legend. Like I said, 30 plus years in the biz. Like, so happy to be on tour. We have a real special bond now that we've been on the road this long together. So, really happy to be here. I'm really happy to be at VelRo, everybody. All right. Oh, that was the time. Okay. This one's for all you lovers out there. The beach didn't have a bench, so we moved one there, the sidewalk on top of a sand dune. What a magical place he lived. Our smiles ran so deep that day. Our eyes turned to saucers each time we realized we were at the edge of a continent, how rugged it is. A surfer came by, saw our us bench, said it looked good there, should stay there, knew the sea came with us. Do you stop falling in love once you've started? I wanted then to carve our names into the bench, beneath the seats, so new lives could start too. Our names, so we could always be looking, always this view, understand why people invented generations. The first time a sapling grew inside me, so we would be known to a world that outlived us. And maybe that's too much to ask, but you're not just the feeling of nature, but the feeling of describing nature successfully, so well it recognizes itself. I thought this then, think of it each time. Think of our toes leaving a landmass. Think of the wings we have but don't use. think of the time where the sun is always poised between ascent and descent, and we don't see the future but feel it. Got to be some real shit, y'all. So this goes out to, it's called Prisons Will Not Protect Us, and it goes out to anyone that's ever been incarcerated, is currently incarcerated, and hope for a future where we don't have prisons. Question, why not? Answer, a cage is a cage is a cage is death, dreams displaced, not even allowed to hitchhike. The world was perforated, bent back and forth until the crease tore easy, and when the top spun on, the bottom stayed static. Those who stopped seeing the sun were not eclipsed arbitrarily, but because they kept growing in the light. Question, who watches? Answer, these are not our rules. Without warmth you fester, and this doesn't get to be beautiful, doesn't get to be a poem. And there's no healing for anyone when you chafe your scabs, no room for hope in a cobwebbed letterbox, no rehabilitation when the world beyond the bars is burned. And even here we do not rest our heads because someone else cannot rest theirs. Question, but how? If the wells run dry and we're comfortable with the knowledge that miles away, answer, trust your hands, even if your palms are tender and the back's cracks in them. Link tight to your neighbor, even if they are made of water, and together you become mud. You are your own levee. They are your nameless daughter, and think of it not as a burden or the woe of geography that you have been placed in proximity to such pressure, but that you have somewhere to lean in the circle of things you hold dear. That you will always have problems, and in turn, always have forgiveness. So, this next one is my last one. Dear fuckboy, I'm sorry porn lied to you. When I say I'm sorry, hear the word pity. I'm sorry all of my friends are sluts and they still don't want to fuck you. Dear fuckboy, I was going to write you a letter, but everything is addressed to you. I rescind my attention. My intention remains. Dear fuckboy, I can't believe you're still getting laid. Dear fuckboy, perhaps it's best that you wait at the shallow end of the gene pool. Dear fuckboy, you are not under attack. Dear fuckboy, just kidding, you totally are. Dear fuckboy, if you don't know if you're a fuckboy, please, please, please let me be the one to tell you. Dear fuckboy, I want to read this book. Dear fuckboy, these earbuds are a sign. Dear fuckboy, this is not my obligation. Dear fuckboy, you are not my job. Dear fuckboy, if you touch us again, you will pay. Do you understand me? Dear fuckboy, stop making excuses. Dear fuckboy, I said this wouldn't be about you, and you're doing it again. Fuck. Dear fuckboy, I can't. Like, what? Even what? Dear fuckboy, one day you too will no shame. Oh, I know you're just such a good guy. Dear fuckboy, if you're not all like that, then do better. Dear fuckboy, you have something to prove, but it's not what you think it is. Dear fuckboy, just because you don't see something doesn't mean it's not real. A fish doesn't know it's in the ocean. Dear fuckboy, listen. Dear fuckboy, I'm sorry the past lied to you about the future. Dear fuckboy, get used to apologizing. Dear fuckboy, it's not too late for you. Be grateful you have the chance to do right. That's it for me, everybody. Have a good night.